Hey guys, and welcome back to Food for Thought. We're deep into our end time series, and today's episode is one of the most serious, eye opening, and necessary conversations we're going to have. We're talking about the Antichrist system, not the man himself, but the system that is forming right before our eyes, guys. It's forming quietly, real subtle, and globally. This isn't fear. This isn't conspiracy. This is the Bible and this is real time. So let's start with the scripture, the Bible. It says in 1 John chapter 4 verse 3, the spirit of the Antichrist is already in the world. Not coming. It didn't say not the future. It's already here, y'all. And you can see it everywhere. Come on, guys. I know y'all can see this. I know I'm not tripping. I know we up in the matrix and everything, but I need everybody to come on. Open up your eyes to see, baby. It's not in a horror movie way, but in a cultural, political, technological, and spiritual way, right? See, the Antichrist system isn't built overnight. It's built through the patterns, the pressure, and preparation. George Bush was talking about this whole new world order some years back. You know, the first one, the first Bush. But yeah, he been screaming that stuff for a long time, man. This stuff is actually coming to fruition for real. And I'm tripping. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tripping off of this. And family, the preparation is happening right now. So the spirit of the Antichrist shows up as rebellion against God. Come on. Look at all the people out here, same-sex marriages, the YNs running around, pum pum, the cops pum pum, and then we got different countries actually using social media to start up these race wars. They sending out stuff from overseas. That's ridiculous. Then we got confusion in identity with our children. Come on, y'all. Y'all see it? These boys looking like girls and the girls looking like boys. I can't keep up. I don't know how many children are mistaken for the wrong sex. It's crazy. We celebrating sin. Let's not get on these stars, man, all up in the world, casting spells out on these in their concerts. The words that they play and things that they say on these records, man. I mean, we got a pastor actually, what's his name? Pastor Craig. He exposing all of this stuff. I mean, all of the stuff. Shoot, he ain't lying. Shoot. That man coming with some facts and receipts, and he got scriptures backing them, video to back them. Y'all have to check him out, Pastor Craig. But yeah, he's the truth when it comes for that information, for real. But like I'm saying, all in front of us, they've been prepared. We have mockery of holiness. You got, what's that dude named Drewski? Drewski over here playing with holiness, talking about God. And this pastors, well, he ain't really wrong about some of them pastors. Some of them pastors now, they be doing a whole lot, but still, he's doing mockery of that. People out here worshiping their self. They having self of worship. And then not to, mention, but to add insult to injury, rejection of scriptures. You come with the facts, you got the scriptures, you matching it up, lining with the word. If you got two eyes to see, you can see all this craziness that's happening all around us. People act like you just be making it up, and you don't. So the Antichrist spirit doesn't need horns. It just needs influence. Who they use for influence. You got all these influencers on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Then you got the music industry, actresses, them Kardashians, they up in there too. But it's crazy how we idolizing all these people. They just individuals like us. They can't put us in heaven or hell, but Some of us are glorifying these guys and idolizing them. And that's all you need. Influence. That's why we got so many children killing themselves now. From social media, want to look like these stars. These stars out here doing that little diet, getting them shots, and then they're getting these fake butts that's affecting their health. Like, come on. We worrying about the wrong stuff. So the global setup in Revelations chapter 13 describes a world united under one system, economic, political, and spiritual. And look at the world right now. Here we go. Digital currency is on the rise, player. Cashless societies is forming. Biometric scanning is everywhere. Facial recognition becoming normal. Like, this is a norm. Everybody's so dang desensitized that they're not actually paying attention to what they doing. AI running the whole dang place. Like, dang. AI is replacing human judgment. Lord have mercy. The government tightening control. Don't they supposed to be working for us? We the people. We need more people to stand up. Y'all, where y'all at? Where y'all voices at? Y'all gonna allow these jokers to take over the system and running us. People trading privacy for convenience. Come on now. Come on. Global crisis requiring global solution. This is not the mark yet, dog, but it is the infrastructure. This is just the beginning right here. Beginning of those sorrows that we talked about in Matthew 24. The beginning of the sorrows. The world is being conditioned to accept the centralized control. Y'all walking all willy-nilly with your eyes wide shut right into the system. They keeping us distracted in the United States. It's like we are on a foreign country because people overseas can see the BS that United States is glorifying, idolizing. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah again over here. Shoot, the last destruction was the flood. Y'all know how it's going to end this time? Fire. That's why it's so hot. It's hot as hell outside. It's ridiculous. But I need y'all to wake up, man. For real. So why people will accept the system? I'm going to tell you why. In Revelation, it says the Antichrist system will be controlled by buying and selling. Have y'all been checking the stock market lately? They putting water on the stock market. Like, water? For real? Water? And then, why they doing the seedless products. Or, they making everything in the doggone labs. Food ain't food no more. Food is not food. I guess I'm going to be sitting around here eating some leaves. Because the meat ain't right neither. They make it in the lab. And the guy said, if you can control what they buy, you can run the world. And he is so right. That's why he don't want people, the powers that be don't want us to have our own gardens and growing our own food. They want us to continue to be endless strolling on the internet, social media, worrying about the BS, the propaganda, quote unquote, the race against people. Like, just like that little guy, what's his name? The Wells character, that Wells, the young guy. Man, this propaganda is all propaganda. It's all propaganda. We should be focusing on what is really happening behind them closed doors. What they really doing, what they don't want us to know. They keeping us distracted with all the stuff in the media that ain't even hitting on nothing. But people they won't accept it because they love evil. They won't, snap into we need to keep watch. We need to read our scriptures. We need to prepare ourselves. God says, watch, use discernment. But nah, man. A lot of people going to accept the system because, Elon Musk over here talking about how you don't have to work. We can use AI bots to do everything we need and we can just keep getting paid. But he also wants you to get that chip in your brain and in your hand, whichever one you prefer, And it's just like, dude, why are the people who's rich running the country? Hello, what about we are the people? So a lot of people is going to end up taking us mark. I can feel it in my bones because they're going to want to get money, food, access, safety, convenience, stability, and have a normal life. Ain't nobody want to go through the struggle. Nobody wants to carry their cross like Jesus did. Nobody is trying to go through that type of torture. Folks want it easy. Everybody want it hot and ready. So a whole lot of people gonna take the beast system. And so the Antichrist system will look like the solution. Like, oh shoot, it's easy, it's convenient. All you gotta do is, scan your hand. Let's scan the side of your brain. Go ahead and go through. Yeah, you can go and travel. You can get on the airplane. You just walk up in the store, baby, and get your groceries. You just need to scan. You ain't even gotta bring your wallet. It's in your body. So people gonna take that. It's gonna look like the solution because it's gonna look like peace. It's gonna look like unity, and it's gonna look like a whole bunch of progress. It's a lot of people out here don't want to work as it is, so it's gonna be a whole lot of people taking this. So the real time examples of the system forming. Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's keep it real funky. Look at what's happening. Digital currency. Countries are removing physical money. Dang. You know what I'm saying? So you saying if I'm saving my money, I got a safe or whatever, and I can't use my paper money? For reals? That's what we doing? Digital IDs, they already changed it. They gave us a deadline until the real IDs. They already had us switching to the real IDs. People can't access service without them. You did? Biometric payments. Hand scan, face scan, payments are already here. People are willingly to go ahead and accept the B system. Heck no. Y'all must be smoking crack. I ain't doing that. Global surveillance. Your phone's already being tracked. The phones already track everything. We can't go through life without the phone. Like, everything is on our phone. Apps monitoring movement, smart devices listening. Yeah, Alexa, had snitched on some dudes who was selling drugs at their house. Ain't that right, Alexa? Hey, Alexa. Oh, so no talk today? See, but he listening though. He's listening for sure. But yes, crisis conditioning. They got the pandemics. We got the wars popping off. We got climate disasters. Folks falling, fainting in a drop of a hat, 100-degree weather. It's all pushing people towards the global solution. And the powers that be got their little hands, rusty, crusty hands, rubbing them together like victory is theirs. So, man, this is a setup. It's not the Antichrist, but the environment is already there. So the serious part, y'all, of the Antichrist doesn't appear in chaos. He appears as the answer to the chaos, kind of like a narcissist. They cause the problem and offer the solution to keep you hooked, especially if they can get your emotions involved in it. And the world is being conditioned to want him, not intentionally, not consciously, but spiritually. The falling away prepares the hearts. The deception prepares minds, y'all. The global system prepares nations, family. This is not fear. This is a prophetic awareness. Now, how believers that can compare? If you're a believer, like-minded individual who believe in the Most High living God, who gave his only begotten Son, a sacrifice, to save us our sins, giving us grace and mercy to live for the Lord, to serve the Lord, man, and be that guiding light, that shining light that saves some souls. Because Satan right now, he is up. He winning. He on the world. He ruled the world, so he's winning right now. It's a lot of people in sin. So let's talk preparation, not panic. Know the scriptures deeply. Truth is the only antidote for deception. 2, strengthen your discernment. The Antichrist will look good. Discernment reveals the truth, though. So 3, detach from convenience culture. Anything that's convenient is how control begins. Stay connected to strong believers. Isolation makes deception easier. Live with conviction and not comfort, because conviction keeps you awake and aware of what's popping off here in the world today. So in closing, the Antichrist system isn't coming is forming. And the signs aren't just in the earth, they're in technology, they're in our economy, they're in the culture, they're in our atmosphere, family. So, hey, y'all stay awake, stay grounded, stay connected to God, stay anchored in the truth. This is food for thought. This is food for thoughts. And this is episode 4. The Antichrist system is forming. Peace.